Got some ninja stuff lined up for you today in this free live training. Here we go. Boom.
Boom. Welcome, guys.
Welcome, everyone.
How's everyone doing today?
We just set up our new studio. Actually, let's shut this.
Yeah.
We're getting ready for our live event, which some of you may be attending because we did
a little bit of promoting it this week.
We haven't really promoted it that much.
Not too much. Not too much.
Cool.
Yeah, so this is our new studio. Welcome inside. You guys are the first people to see it. Let's dive into some really killer content today.
Let us know if you're coming in. Let us know if you're here with us today. Looks like we have a few people on with us live. If you catch this on the replay, comment #replay so we know that you're here. We're going to go over how to show up consistently in your business, why that's important, some ninja secrets behind that. Let us know if you're excited about how to learn how to show up consistently within your business. This is one of the foundational pieces to business.
Yeah, and pardon me. It's one of the most common questions that we get too. And if you don't mind, I'm going to take the mic for a second.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about, first and foremost, let us know if you have ever felt like or questioned how to be more consistent, why you're not consistent. What are your challenges around consistency? Let us know in the comments below. What are your challenges around consistency? Mm-hmm. Why don't you play big today? Ask us questions while we're here so we can really get down to the nitty gritty, because the last thing we want to see is people not getting results in their business, right? And so I know you got an idea.
Yeah.
But I really want to talk first, if you don't mind, about why people would not be consistent. Why would someone not be consistent?
Well, let's ask them. Are you guys curious to understand why someone would not be consistent? Let us know in the comments.
About why people would not be. Yeah. We really
Coming in good?
Coming in good. Yep. There's 4 people here.
Cool. Welcome. Who's joining us? Let us know if you're coming in. Drop a fireball in the chat. That way we know who is with us right now. And that way we can engage with you guys. We'll wait just a moment. See some fireballs coming in. Oh.
We for sure want to make sure that we're always bringing guys pertinent information, right? We want to make sure you guys want to know this stuff before
make sure that
we share all these golden nuggets.
The feed up too. That way we know we can see. Give us 1 second.
I have it up right here.
You have it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to see too. Cool. So we're also going to show you guys some ninja stuff on how to optimize based on your sleep patterns. We went through this, about a week ago?
Yeah.
And it was really powerful. So we're going to share that with you guys if that's okay. Let us know if you want to hear that. Drop a fireball in the chat.
Nice.
All right, cool. So there we are.
Awesome.
All right. Looks like we got Shamama.
Looks like no one's struggling with consistency around here.
Yep.
I guess you're all out being consistent. Tell us about your results.
All right. Well, let's just continue.
Yeah, let's continue. If you're, my thought is, if you're not being consistent, there's a much deeper reason why.
Mm-hmm. It's probably what we've seen is fear-based a lot of the times. The fear of success to the next level, like you might have a certain level of success right now, but then there's a fear that is keeping you at that level of success because going to the next level might require more work. It might require a higher level of responsibility, a higher level of leadership, right? And so we need to break those patterns. That's what it takes typically to go to the next level. But let's talk about consistency. So we did a poll yesterday. This was definitely one of the biggest things that people wanted to work on this week. Consistency. So what were you going to say? Let's look at not being consistent first, right?
Well, I think one thing, there are plenty. I mean, let's be real. It could be that your daily method of operation is not based on your personality. You hate your tasks. You're not excited to do these things, right? I mean, that's going to prevent consistency. Maybe you're afraid of the sales process. Maybe, like Christian said, you're legitimately or maybe subconsciously afraid of the next level of success. So you've got sabotage programs running that you don't even know about. But what was originally on my mind is like, maybe you've lost inspiration for what you're doing.
Yeah. And so here's what we typically see. Looks like we got Donna and Aaron. All right. Good to see you guys dropping some fireballs. Thank you. We love the fireballs.
Yes, we do. Yeah. What I love most, you guys really want to make my day? I love emojis I've never seen before.
Okay. Something new, right?
Something new.
Cool. So, getting back to consistency, what we've seen typically is there's an underlying reason why you don't want to go to the next level. And what we found is this. So let us know if you want to know a secret on to staying consistent, but also like not even with your business, but with your life in general. Let us know. Drop a fireball in the chat if that sounds like something that would help you. So we've seen people, and we've been through it ourselves too, where we struggle being consistent.
Totally.
And what happens is you start to go down this downward spiral.
Right.
And you think that you're afraid of whatever that next step is, right? The next level of leadership, the next level of responsibility. That could be, that could be something that that potentially affects you. Yes. But the deeper problem, if you were to really look at this and really understand this, the deeper problem is staying where you're at. So that's where the fear should be, right? So if you're not consistent, you're going to stay where you're at, or you're going to go backwards. And really, we've seen people not just harm their business, but almost completely kill their business by not being consistent.
Yep.
So we have to clarify, what does consistency mean?
Before you clarify that,
yeah,
let's really, you guys, I want to hold space for you in this moment to ask yourself, what are you more afraid of? What are you more afraid of? A, getting to the next level, doing what it's going to take, feeling those wins, doing the work? Are you more afraid of that? Or are you more afraid of B, exactly staying where you're at right now?
Right. And how long?
Ask yourself, because here's the thing, I don't just want to gloss over this, because some people might be more afraid of doing the work. Are you okay then staying where you're at? Are you okay with that?
So good. So powerful.
I think we don't stick in this moment for long enough, guys. If you're not where you want to be, chances are you haven't really answered this question. I had to answer this question a few times in the last 5 years. Was I willing to keep doing the work? Was I willing to push through no matter what, even when I felt scared or things weren't panning out exactly as I wanted to? Was I more afraid of doing that or going back to a job that made me miserable? I was way more afraid to go back to that job that made me miserable.
Exactly.
Way more.
Exactly.
That doesn't mean the new path is always easy. But until I got crystal clear with the fact that it was a much better choice and what I'd actually prefer to be doing, regardless of how much work it took, how much time it took, how much belief and faith it took, until I really had that come to Jesus moment with myself, I was bound to stay where I was.
Yeah, or go the other way. Go back. Maybe you run out of money, so you have to go and get a job. We've been put through that situation too, where we thought, oh my God, it's cutting it close. And that was our own fault. And oftentimes, too, it wasn't our own fault because we were doing some things and they just weren't hitting.
But guess what?
Right?
Guess what?
What?
Drum roll, please. We weren't consistent in those phases.
That is true. Yep. We weren't consistent like we thought we should be. So we're going to get to how to optimize based on your sleep patterns and also some of the things that you should prioritize in regards to consistency. But before we do that, let's talk about what happens if you stay in this prison of where you're at right now and wanting to go to the next phase. So what I speak from a position of being in a place where I've continuously wanted to go to the next phase. But sometimes I felt like I was stuck in that one step. And it was like a hell. I was literally trying everything, buying courses, doing all kinds of different methods, and even streamlining it down to one simple method. And for whatever reason, it just wasn't moving forward. And it literally felt like everything that I was touching was not working.
I know why that was.
It was like pounding my head up against the wall. And I have a feeling you have some really good stuff that you want to share. So go ahead.
Well, you may not even have thought of this as many times as you've heard me say it. But those types of things, they didn't fit your personality.
Right. So let's dive a little bit deeper into this. What do you mean by that exactly?
Well, I mean, there were tasks that you were taught to do that felt like the opposite of like who you are as a person.
Exactly. So what this means is the things that I was doing were not aligned with who I was or how I was feeling. They just weren't aligned with, maybe they were like little things too. Like maybe I wasn't charging enough.
Right.
Maybe I was speaking to the wrong person. You know, instead of, we talked about this last night. This is something that hit us hard, is like right now, we're in a phase, it's okay. We're in a phase where we're going to have to let some people go. We're going to have to like say, you know what, like our time is so valuable. We want to serve the people that are definitely right for us. And if they're not raising their hand right now, and if they're just kind of like what we would consider as like kind of taking advantage of the situation, we're just going to stop that. Mm-hmm. Because we need to dedicate our energy to those that are absolutely aligned with what we do.
Right. And you should too, I believe. Think about that. Is there any energy sucking vibrations in your orbit?
Yeah, for sure.
Because if that's the case, man, it's really hard to stay consistent, isn't it? If you feel like you're being taken advantage of, or if you feel like, you know, it can be as little as you're showing up on a platform that's not meant for you.
Yep.
Like where your people aren't hanging out. And it's as easy as like shifting gears and then showing up in a new place and everybody's so grateful for what you do and everybody wants your help and you don't feel like taken advantage of.
So check this out. One of the things that we've all experienced is the world's changing, right? The social environment, the digital environment, what we know is changing. People are getting thrown off of platforms. They're getting demonetized. There are all these different things. I don't want to talk about this particularly on this stream, but what I will say is we saw that coming and we went so far because we know that we are going to be in this space for a long time, if not forever, that we're going to be doing digital content. We're going to be building digital ecosystems. So what we did is we built our own. It's right here. That's why that is in the background in the center. Because these platforms, yeah, they're great. The one that we're on right now and the one that we'll be putting this video on, which is here. Right?
That's so great.
But we also decided to take it within our own means and build our own stuff, not to be like the world changer, but to say, you know what? I'm not going to put it in the power of all these people. I'm going to make sure that I have something that would run simultaneously. So if anything was to happen, we could move everything here.
Right.
Right? This is ours. We don't got to rely on the other guys to do that. Now the tech is definitely great. Like, go and check it out. It's omni.us.com. But we're a small company. These guys got all kinds of money. So the tech is like, state of the art. But what we have compared to built by a small company is pretty comparable.
Yeah, it's like supporting the local, really cool shop as opposed to the big old WM that we all hate going to. Right?
Donna says, fuck yeah, alignment. Oh my God, yes, exciting, yeah. Awesome. So this is something that aligned with us, right? We didn't do it to change the world. We didn't do it to make a statement and say, like, these platforms suck. No, we just did it because we wanted to have that level of control if we needed it.
You know what happens when you do things not to change the world, just out of passion? You end up changing the world.
Yeah, but,
I understand.
If that comes, cool. If not, oh well. Like, I didn't do it.
Do you see that non-attachment, you guys? That's really key in business. That he really doesn't care what happens to that thing. Like,
right.
He just did it for the right reasons. Do you feel that energy? That's so important in business. So stinking important.
All right, so let's get back to staying consistent, staying aligned.
Yeah.
Staying consistent to me sometimes means taking a little break.
Totally.
Right? But still moving forward.
Oh, me too.
Because you will experience a level of burnout if you continue to push through, and sometimes it feels like swimming through tar. But you will experience a level of burnout to a certain extent. It's important that you refresh. I know even in the Bible, it talks about taking a day of rest.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And I think us as entrepreneurs, like, we tend to go, like, there's been months where we didn't take a break. We didn't take a day off. We just were working. But it was like a prison,
Yeah.
So consistency also means...
knowing when to take a break.
Taking care of yourself, taking care of who you are. And if that starts to slip, then you start to go and you won't be able to stay consistent. Right?
I have a story in regards to this.
Yep.
I didn't expect to share it. But some of you guys know I have really weird back problems. Okay? I promise you this is pertinent. I have really bad back problems. I have scoliosis, an extra bone, all sorts of craziness. I have a couple bulging discs in my neck. I was a pain patient for years. I have been through the ringer with that. And some of you also know I've done bodybuilding competitions. The reason I did that, for one, is because I felt so good when I was exercising all the time that my back didn't hurt. I never pulled my neck. I was like high on life all the time, emotionally centered, physically centered, mental health affected in such a positive way from that amount of physical activity. So here's the story. Through what Christian said, grinding, hustling, working all the time, not being consistent with self-care over and over, then moving and all this stuff has allowed me, unfortunately, to keep injuring myself because I'm not consistent with my self-care. Because I've gone through phases where I felt like I literally had to keep working. There was so much to do that I couldn't go take care of myself. So I just wanted to share that because it's raw right now. It's real. It's been happening over the past couple days because I finally got back into that routine, and then I finally found the best gym ever, and I overdid it because I love it. And that is all a problem that came from not being consistent.
Mm-hmm. So if you think that consistency is hard to do, try not being consistent. That's a lot harder to do.
Heck yeah.
That's going to make you feel like you're going in such a downward spiral that you might want to quit.
Right.
Right?
Or you might have to quit.
Because
you're not going to get results.
Yeah. So if you were to look at the two, and if you said, I have to make this decision right now, and I'm going to be consistent or I'm going to be not consistent. There are both consequences for each one of those things. Mm-hmm. And if you make the decision to be consistent and to stay on track, and keep yourself aligned with the consistency, you will definitely create results. Now let's start talking about optimizing.
You hear that? Just real quick. He said, you will definitely create results. That's how confident we are. Truly.
with consistency. Absolutely 100%.
Yeah.
Let us know if you want results. If you want to start compounding your results, drop a fireball in the chat. If that's something that you want to experience, whether it be with your wealth, whether it be with your health, whether it be with your relationships. Specifically, what we're talking about on this feed is with your business and wealth.
Right.
So if you want to compound your results, drop a fireball in the chat.
Perfect. Yeah, I want to see it. Bring it, guys. Everybody's super excited right now. I love that.
Powerful.
Okay. Are you bringing up that thing I think you're bringing up?
Yeah. So let's talk about some ninja. Would it be okay if we shared some ninja strategies?
Oh, ninja.
How would you guys like to hear some ninja strategies? So in order to be consistent at a very optimized level, at the very high level, let's say, you have to take in consideration the patterns that are constantly going on in your life right now. One of them, obviously, is sleep. So we have to be aware of how we sleep. And we just went through a practice, I guess you would say, recently. We discovered this thing. This is not my methodology. I'm sharing this with you because I found so much benefit from it.
Yep.
This is not my methodology. We went through it. We optimized our schedules. And you're going to come up with a plan, basically.
So
and if
fun.
you could chunk it into time frames, and you have your most important things that you do at the peak level of your body's optimization. So the peak level, so your brain is working at its highest potential during this time.
Different times. Everyone has their different time.
It's going to be easier for you to implement the things that are most difficult, right? So let's say content creation is the most difficult thing, or sales is the most difficult thing. Maybe doing a sales call can be a little bit, we all know this, if we're coaches and consultants, it can be there's a little pressure there, right? So we need to be setting up those calls during a time where we know that we're going to be fired up and ready to go and give the best experience to the person on the other side of that call.
Yep.
So we need to set up that call during that time where our thinking and our energy is at the highest level.
Yep.
Or doing our content during that time, right? And then the other stuff, the stuff that you can kind of handle behind the scenes, we're going to put that in the time frame where your body or your brain is not
Functioning at its optimal level.
Performing at that level. So you can easily place everything where it needs to be. How would you like to have your schedule designed like this so it would be easy for you to stay consistent and move throughout your day? Let us know. Drop a fireball in the comments. Let us know if that's something that you would like.
This is good stuff. I'm telling you what. This will help you be consistent of all things. Other than building a business around your personality full of tasks that you love, fitting those tasks into this schedule is going to change your life.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull up on the screen right now, and I'm actually going to drop a link in the comments for you all. Don't go there yet. Actually, I didn't drop the whole link on purpose. We'll drop the link after we're done. So let me pull this up for y'all to see. This is called the Power of Now quiz. And basically what it does is you do this short quiz and it'll output 4 different scenarios or 4 different possibilities based on the answers that you put inside the quiz. And what that will tell you is when you can operate at those levels. So it sections off the time, right? So this gentleman here, I'm not sure his name actually, but let's go ahead and go through this. So I'm going to pull this up on the screen so y'all can see it. Oh, actually, it might already be there. Yeah, it is there. All right, Dr. Bruce, it looks like. Bruce, I'm not sure how you say that, but you're just going to want to put your name and email in there, and you're going to take this quiz. It's called a chronotype. So if I click on that, it'll ask questions. I'm a man. What's your age range? That one. The slightest sound or light can keep me awake. False. So you're just going to go through and you're going to answer those questions. Once you're done, it's going to spit out one of 4 different chronotypes. And so what you see on the screen right here, I'm going to drop both of these links for you guys in there so you can go through this and see for yourself. You're going to be one of these 4. It's going to be either a dolphin, a lion, a wolf, or a bear. And each one of those is going to have different times. You can see you go to bed typically around 11:30, you wake up at 6:30, and your focus time, which is called the power hours, are going to be in between 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. if you're a dolphin. Right? So this right here will teach you how to understand what your chronotype is. Now, also, the gentleman, I want to say his name's Dr. What did I say? Bruce? Bruce, yeah.
Bruce.
He breaks down, after you go through the quiz, he'll break down like the sleep patterns and how they work and what everything means and all that stuff.
You'll get a video about how cool you are because you're a dolphin or a bear or whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And like what to do about it.
We went through this. It's very fascinating. Definitely take the time. If you have the time, go ahead and go through that. It's really cool. But in the end, what this will give you is a good idea of when you should be doing the most difficult task. And that way you can breeze right through those things with ease and grace as compared to trying to fight through them. Like if you do sales calls outside of that window where your focus and your thinking and your energy isn't optimized based off of your sleep pattern, guess what? It's going to be more difficult. You're going to provide a lesser experience for the other person on the other side of that call because you haven't taken these things in consideration. So this is the level of detail that we've gone through to understand how we can show up consistently.
Yep.
Right? And guess what? Our business is amazing.
Yep.
We go through shit every now and then. We go through, there's definitely some rough times, but for the most part, we love our business. We love what we do.
For sure. Is that helpful, you guys? I see tons of your hearts coming through. I'm really glad, Christian, that you decided to share that.
Yeah, let me drop those links.
Yeah, copy those links
for everyone. So we're gonna drop them.
And by the way, for anyone new here, anyone just joined the community, we didn't really introduce ourselves at first. We're super excited to meet you guys. We have a welcome video that you were tagged in for sure. If you have any questions for us, if you're an online entrepreneur looking to scale your business past 6 figures in 2021, and you really want to do it based on your personality with some proven systems, have clients coming to you, learn sales that close like butter because they're super low key and super not high pressure because you want to enjoy your life, then reach out to us. Send either Christian or myself a private message. We'll tell you more about our program, see if you're a good fit. We do have 2 more spots right now, just so you guys know. And if it's not a fit, we have tons of resources to send you that can help you with your particular biggest challenge right now. Mm-hmm. Just know that we've been in business for a long time and we've probably been through whatever it is you're going through, and we're super happy to serve you.
Awesome. So Donna says makes Canadian sense. Awesome. Super helpful. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, take some time to go through. It's actually a lot of fun. It's something that we bring our private clients through too. And we go a couple steps beyond what you got here. We actually take once you get the optimized version, we take it and we kind of help you strategize with it too. But go through that for now. And then hopefully at some time we'll be working together. If not, that's cool too. But hopefully at some time we'll be working together if all goes well. And we can bring you through that process as well. So what's next on the agenda? We need to announce the winner. I'm going to pull up. Let us know if you guys want to hear the winner because we have an event coming up.
We should drop the event link too,
Yep.
by the way.
We decided not to do any more giveaways. We've done enough giveaways. And for those of you that have participated in those giveaways, congrats. If you won, congrats. We're going to pull up the winner here in a moment. I think the winner is on with us.
Oh, looks like I think I know who it is.
Cool. So,
uh-oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do.
Okay, ready?
You guys hear that?
Let us know if you can hear that.
Let us know if you can hear that.
Let us know if that was heard, because we never know. Do it again. I think so.
Cool.
I think you guys heard that.
All right, so let's go ahead and pull up the winner. I'm not going to bring it on screen just because it's pretty easy to do. Just click this button
I'll
here,
type
ready
it
to
in.
award.
Winner
And the winner is, it looks like Donna is the
Donna
winner.
98010. Is that you, Donna?
Donna, I think she's on with us.
Go back to that name. Let's make sure it's spelled right. Go back to the winner thing.
Yeah, there's a couple different Donnas in the group. So,
Go back to that. See if it's DAWNA.
Yep.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Donna 980105. Right? Is that you, Donna? Nice. So she's so excited. So awesome. Yay.
Awesome. Yeah,
I
we'll
saw
see.
you mention earlier, Donna, a couple directions you could go in your business, and that was what was halting your consistency. So hopefully you'll get tons of clarity on that this weekend. For those of you who haven't joined yet, we are hosting a live virtual event this coming weekend. It's a 2-day event, and it's called Wealthy Health Coaches Live Virtual Event. This is the event where we spend 12 hours together diving into our infamous inbound connection method, our signature reverse selling process, how to do market research in your niche, how to really structure your offer so that it's irresistible and so that you can be seen and heard more easily by your dream clients, amongst other things, like how the subconscious is running your business and what you can do about it, and tons of time for hot seats and in person, like on the spot coaching from Christian and I.
Yeah, so this is different than your standard event because, one, you get the group coaching, and it's kind of like private coaching in a certain extent because we're going to bring you on stage and we're going to help you through some of the problems that you're facing with your business right now. Most importantly, this will get you into momentum with your business and give you the strategies and give you the tools that you need to grow your business to at least a 6-figure business. That typically looks like anywhere between 10K to 50K per month. Could go higher than that too. But this is something that we are passionate about, this live event, and we will be scaling this to high levels this year.
Right.
So if you're coming into this, know that you're coming in kind of during the beta phase, which is amazing because you're going to get it at a much lower cost.
Right. It's definitely a couple $1,000 event with quite a bit more even in bonuses, and it's only $97 for this time.
Yep.
Which is super exciting.
So if you guys are sticking around to the end and you're watching this and you haven't had a chance to get a ticket yet, this is the page that you need to go to pick up your ticket. It's wealthyhealthcoaches.com. Just head over there, pick up your ticket. It's only $97, and I promise you this will be the best $97 that you have ever spent, and probably the best 12 hours that you've ever spent in regards to building your business, right? You're going to learn some crazy ninja strategies that you could just plug right into your business and be ready to go.
Yep. And it's all about building a business around your personality, which you've heard me say, a lot of times if you're not new here. And if you are new here, you've heard me say it like 3 times today. That's really what it's about. So if you want consistency, you need a proven strategy that you feel good about doing every day. And that's what this weekend's all about.
Awesome. So I think that does it for today. Thank you guys for sticking around. Congratulations to Donna. Congratulations to Aaron, who won
Yesterday.
the day before.
Yeah, the day before.
And
everyone else that's coming this weekend.
Yeah, everyone else that's coming. Amber's got an interview tonight. If you want to catch
right.
that, we'll drop the live inside of this group. What are you going to be talking about?
Yeah, one of our speakers, Olivia, who you guys will love, she's speaking this weekend. She's interviewing me tonight. So I'll be sure to share that while we're live so you guys can tune in and learn a little bit more about the event.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, guys.